On this day in music history, July 29th. July 29th has borne witness to life-altering crashes, chart-shattering hits, and heartbreaking farewells, from Bob Dylan's Brush with Mortality to the soundtrack that defined a generation. This date pulses with unforgettable musical milestones. Bob Dylan's near-fatal ride. On July 29, 1966, Bob Dylan's motorcycle ride near Woodstock, New York, ended in a devastating crash. The 25-year-old folk rocker rented a Triumph Tiger 100 before losing control and slamming into a roadside ditch, suffering broken vertebrae that grounded him for months and silenced his studio sessions. He recuperated in quiet seclusion, laying the groundwork for material that would surface on his next album. The incident stunned fans and fueled Dylan's mythos, marking a turning point in his storied career. The Doors ignite the Hot 100. On July 29, 1967, The Doors stormed to #1 on Billboard's Hot 100 with Light My Fire, searing through the charts like an electric shock. Written by guitarist Robbie Krieger and propelled by Jim Morrison's smoky vocals, the track fused jazz improvisation with driving rock rhythms, setting a new bar for psychedelic soul. Its extended 5-minute album cut was trimmed for radio, but few listeners could resist its hypnotic sway. Gilbert O'Sullivan's melancholy triumph. On July 29, 1972, Gilbert O'Sullivan's Alone Again Naturally slipped into the #1 spot on Billboard's Hot 100, confessing heartbreak in a way that stunned the pop world. The Irish singer-songwriter's self-penned lament married a delicate piano hook with raw lyrics about abandonment. Holding court for 4 straight weeks, it became one of the decade's defining ballads, topping the charts ahead of soul and rock juggernauts. Critics praised its sophistication, even as its subject matter sparked controversy. Mama Cass's final call. On July 29, 1974, Cass Elliot collapsed in London, and Mama Cass, the booming voice behind the Mamas and Papas, died of heart failure at age 32. She had just wrapped a performance, and despite rumours of a fatal sandwich, the coroner confirmed natural causes. Friends and fans mourned the larger-than-life chanteuse, whose warmth and humour defined a generation's soundtrack. Her solo career and magnetic personality continue to resonate with listeners today. Grease lightning on the charts. On July 29, 1978, the Grease soundtrack stormed to #1 on Billboard's 200, riding a wave of 50s rock and roll nostalgia. Featuring John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, it dethroned the Rolling Stones with classics like You're the One That I Want and Hopelessly Devoted to You. Producers fused disco beats with doo-wop charm, turning Grease into a multi-platinum phenomenon. Its glossy arrangements and sing-along appeal cemented its place in cinematic history. July 29th also marks the birthdays of musicians whose diverse talents have shaped rock, pop, and country. Patti Scialfa, 1953, singer-songwriter of the E Street Band. Geddy Lee, 1953, bassist and vocalist for Rush. John Sykes, 1959, guitarist for Thin Lizzy and Whitesnake. Martina McBride, 1966, powerhouse country vocalist. July 29th stands as a day where triumph, tragedy, and talent intersect. From Dylan's life-changing crash to voices that shattered charts and broke hearts, this date reminds us how fleeting yet transformative a single moment can be in music history.